Introduce our guest right here.
Okay, well today we have Miss Brittany Anderson. She's a star on the new hit reality show on VH1. She's Got Game. How you doing, Miss Brittany?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. So, I met Brittany about 2 years ago now. Recently seen her on the new reality show and just had to pretty much have her on our show. So, tell us a little bit about you, Brittany.
Well, I'm 25. I live in Mission Valley. So yeah, basically I do health coaching, modeling, acting. Basically I do it all. Just kidding.
So
go ahead.
How'd you get on the show? I mean,
well, I met Tyga a couple years ago, and so they're obviously friends. So he had his celebrity friends choose who's going to be on the show or whatever. So he asked me if I would give Game a chance, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. So
wow.
Yeah, so everyone kind of knew a celebrity like some sort of way.
So what's the premise of the show? He has all his friends getting him a date to pick a wife?
Because he says basically like he doesn't think he's done well in the past, like choosing a significant other. So he's like, I'm just going to leave it up to my friends, who better than the people that know me best. So
I got bad friends.
I like his friends. They're legit though.
We're all my friends. And my friends, can I get a reality show like that too?
So where have you gone in different places that he's
well, the first two episodes we were in Malibu at his house. It was a beach house, so we were like partying it up there, of course. And then after that we went to Arizona. And then now we're about to go to
What is it?
somewhere in the United States.
New Orleans. I always blank out for that one. I was about to say the next one. I couldn't say the next one. New Orleans. I was about to say the next one. Sorry, I was
some type of contract.
Yeah, I can't. I was thinking really hard about that. Yeah, so New Orleans. It was a blast. So you'll have to stay tuning in for that.
Oh, so you guys are still filming?
Yeah, I mean, on and off. It's definitely a long.
So it's not over
thing.
yet.
It's still not over. I still filmed just last week. So
are you allowed to tell us how many people are left, or?
Well, as of now, he's eliminated 2 girls. So we have 10 girls right now. So we have 8 left. But in the commercials, if you're watching, there's 3 new girls coming in. So
3 new girls coming in, so now there's more.
Who needs more ratchet girls around?
Ratchet girls.
Man, they have to stir stuff up,
How do I get my own reality show? I gotta be a rapper.
To be like Game.
Oh. We can get Tyrone to sing for us.
There we go. Oh no!
So you're hanging in there right now. You're still in the game.
I'm still in the game.
Okay.
Because I got game.
Okay. I see. Okay. All right. So have you been on a solo date with him yet, or is it?
No, they're all group dates. Everyone's been on it's usually like 2 or 3 girls that go every time. Actually, 3 girls. So. I went on a date the last episode to Compton, so that's what we did. Yeah, and then that's when we were
Compton.
Yes, it was pretty interesting. But I made the best of it. It was a blast. I had a blast. It was like a big block party.
Were you scared?
I was a little nervous just because when we just pulled up, obviously we were in a convertible. Anyway, so we hear blop, blop. And I was like, I'm all looking around. I'm like, oh my God. And the girls are like,
flat
are those fireworks? And I'm like, I don't see fireworks in the sky, okay? I want to get out of this car. Yeah, I felt like that was the only scary part. And then after that, it was cool.
Well, you're used to the brothers, right? I mean, you're not afraid of brothers.
Yeah. The chocolate, it's cool.
You hear that? She likes chocolate. So what was it like the first experience walking into the show, walking into the house, to meet the other girls? What was that experience like?
Well, when I met the girls, it was actually backstage at his appearance. He was rapping or whatever. Anyway, so I met them backstage, and we were all kind of we didn't know how many girls were coming, so I was like, oh my gosh, another one's coming. And I actually naturally don't really like hanging out with women, so it was interesting for me to be surrounded by all these women because literally like 24 hours a day you're with these ladies if you like them or not.
Oh, that's very catty.
So you try not to get involved in any, side.
Yeah, I
beef.
always like tried to stay neutral. I mean, I had definitely certain alliances, I would say. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everyone kind of did.
What? Okay. So you had
Class
different.
versus trash,
Oh man, the nails come out.
You better start talking about the SAT again.
So who would you say? You said different alliances. So who would you say was your best friend in the house then?
Brittany was definitely my bestie. We were the breezies, she could definitely keep up with me. A lot of the other girls couldn't drink like we could, so we're both Irish and German, so we were like, we could drink, we always had a good time together. But I had other friends in the house too, but Brittany was my bestie.
Okay, so then let's go to the opposite side. Who was your enemy then?
Well, in the house at that point, I didn't like Priscilla just because she like picked so many fights with like two of my friends. I didn't like the way that she acted so psycho, like seriously like schizophrenic, like crazy. I've never seen someone switch like that in my life. Like we were having a good night, we were at the club, and then after that, because he didn't give her attention, she switched on Sierra like crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
So have you had any, you think that the game is digging on you now, or
I think we're at a homey state right now. Like we're in the friend zone, but I'm cool with that. I always like to start at that point. I'm not the type to throw myself at somebody.
There's levels to it. That's why.
Yeah, and I'm not thirsty. I'm not like, game, can I get you for a second? Can I borrow you? Like, if he wants me, he can come get me. Like,
she's playing the game.
She needs her own reality show.
It might
Is that what you're shooting for?
Well,
trying to get that on the show.
Something that would be fun.
Okay, so let's take it back to before you were on the show. So let everybody know where you from and and how you kind of got to into the industry, because you say you're a model, fitness coach. So let's how did you get to that point?
Well, I was born in Lakewood, but I was actually raised in Wyoming. So it was like I had the whole Northwest small town type of raise. So I mean, I was very sheltered as a child. Like I wasn't even able to wear spaghetti straps. I couldn't wear bikinis, nothing like that. Like they were very protective. So obviously I had to break out of the box. Just kidding. So I went to anyway, I went to college. I graduated with my bachelor's in psychology from the University of Wyoming.
Whoa.
So
brains,
it was all, beauty and brain stuff.
Wow. So
anyways,
what do you do in Wyoming? I mean, just a pasture and a fence.
She go to the rodeo on weekends.
No, and I did not fit in. Like I was not the type, like it was like a Western type place. I'm not that type of girl. So I just always stuck out as a person that didn't fit in, because I was always kind of like the city girl stuck in a small town. So basically all there is to do is like party, drink, like I mean it gets so cold, like -25, you can't go outside, start your car, nothing like that. So just stay inside.
I don't know.
There's not
complaining over there.
anything to do. So yeah, so we were really close to Denver, so I used to model there on the side, and then I kind of fell in love with it that way. So
ain't no chocolate in Wyoming. What the
there
hell?
is because people come from like everywhere to like play. I know we're not that good, but we do have athletes.
You don't just tip cows out there.
Wow. Yeah, we have black guys. Yeah, we do. But not like where I was raised though. Unfortunately.
So you went over to the college.
Man, yeah. That's what happened. And then from there I dropped everything, went to California, did an internship to do brain life optimizing, because I was thinking I wanted to further my education and get my master's.
Wait, back up. What?
Brain life optimizing. So you like connect strobes to different like brain lobes or whatever. So if it's hard to explain, but so there's music going on and will sense if your brain is imbalanced, and it will correct itself if they see the imbalance. So we could see on a screen like it going up and down, and if they're going opposite way of where it should be. Whoa. It's crazy. Yeah, so I did that. Intense. And then I decided I wanted to go for modeling 100%. So
from the brain thing to modeling.
Wow.
I could always go back though, so I always have that.
So you need all that stuff to tell if somebody's brain is imbalanced? I mean, I can tell mine's
No,
already.
it's crazy. It's crazy technology.
Mine's good. I think mine's good.
It's really like it's like all waves. It's crazy. I used to like it. It's very relaxing.
So what kind of a job can you get from that? Is it?
It's just it was just an internship, so I could put that on my resume for grad school.
And your degrees in
psychology.
Oh,
so I
okay.
want to do like marriage, family counseling, stuff
Go
like that.
back to grad school?
Eventually, modeling's very limited, so I'm going to do acting, modeling, but I eventually want to go and get my master's for sure.
Okay.
So
yeah,
about
my grandma's a psychiatrist, so I want to follow in those footsteps.
So now that you're doing the show, once the show is over, what do you plan on doing? What do you plan on getting into? Because I know I've seen a few appearances and things that you do now. Like, what do you plan on getting to after that?
Yeah, I want to continue to do that stuff, just kind of brand myself, and I'm hoping for maybe a spin-off. You never know. Something's in the making, maybe. I don't know. That's possible, but I don't know. I definitely want to go further with my modeling and acting just like I was before. And I've definitely met a lot of awesome people from the show. Like, of course, Tyga, I already knew him, Game, DJ Khaled, everybody. So it was a good group of people to be in, to learn from, too.
Okay, so I'm kind of shocked because I've been off the set for like 20 years now. What do you do when you host a party? What happens there?
You basically go out with all your bad girls that look all good, and then you go out there basically just party, take pictures, interact with people. That's basically it. You party, pop bottles.
Pop bottles?
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm gonna have to go one of these days if I can find some clothes.
I did attend one. And it was pretty live.
Brittany, you gotta hook me up with one of your friends. I don't care if they have a lazy eye or a scar or a gap tooth. I don't care.
A spaghetti strap, shirt or something.
So from what I hear, they call you the turn up queen, and after going to one of your appearances, I see why they call you the turn up queen.
Yeah, if you watch the show, I always have a drink in my hand. I actually when I watched it, I was like, oh my gosh, they made me look like such an alcoholic, but I literally always had a drink in my hand. So he ended up calling me the turn up queen because I could always drink with him, I could keep up with him, and the other girls couldn't. So yeah.
What's your favorite drink to turn up with?
Well, when we were there, I drank a lot of Crown Apple and cranberry. That was his favorite, so we all drank that. But usually my favorite is vodka. I love Goose, so anything with vodka.
I'm in shock right now. I haven't talked to a girl in 20 years.
She's definitely the turn-up queen.
I get thirsty.
Ooh.
Only in that way. Not
not the other thirsty.
When I get thirsty, I just drink water, though.
Yeah.
I drink water.
Fuji water is my favorite. Yeah.
I could do water, vodka, and Neo.
Whatever.
Refreshing.
I get that email all the time, Russian girls, Russian dating or whatever.
Oh, God. There you go.
I haven't clicked on it yet. But
right. So exactly. Let me take this a different way. Well, so where could people find you? Where could people, if people want to watch you, or, you have some type of social media, where could people find you?
Well, obviously you could look me up on vh1.com, but my social media, I do a lot on Instagram, so it's Brittany.ayy, and then Twitter, Brittany_AY.
Oh, nice. So then we, how many after, before and then after the show, how many followers did you get?
Oh my gosh, I think before the show aired, I think I had about 6,000. Now I have about 12.2, 12.5, something like that. It's going rapidly every week.
Sheep.
Man,
so it's fun. It's fun to get all the messages from the fans and stuff. It's cute.
Oh, so you talk to them, you return messages?
The little girls and stuff.
Oh,
oh, I love you. I hope you win. It's cute.
So is there a downside?
And then some creepers, but you never know.
Is there a...
that's
just Armand.
Oh, yeah, I'm a creeper. I'm a stalker. I follow her. Don't worry about it. I'll let you guys know her every move.
I have to see the highlight films.
So we can find her on your Instagram.
Try to get her.
Actually, you
try
can.
to get her a full ride somewhere.
You can't find her on my Instagram.
Oh. Okay.
So we talk about the positive. What are the downsides to all this? If any.
In the house, you mean?
Just
the
this
whole industry.
Yeah, just in the whole industry, being on reality, because you're pretty much putting, your life out there. You're pretty much just
I think just the only negative is there's always going to be haters. So there's always going to be people saying negative stuff, especially if they want to, they're jealous of you or whatever. So it's just, I've just learned not to read the comments or like listen to any of that kind of stuff because people are just going to hate on you if you're doing well. So, yep.
Man, well, okay. So if you can, let us know the worst comment that you've ever heard.
On what?
On
I'm gonna lie.
the haters towards the haters.
You mean on the show? Oh,
Don't,
from the haters.
don't have a potty mouth.
Right.
Your potty mouth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She had to catch herself a few times. Yeah,
I read the rules before.
Yeah.
I know. I was like,
We have ethics here.
Right. So,
beep,
what is
beep.
you say? I mean, of course, you would have haters. So, what would probably be the one thing that you've heard that you won't forget to this? I would love to know the insides. It's reality, so
Javier, get that censorship thing going.
I mean,
try to censor it though.
the meanest thing, I would just say, like, a lot of people are upset that a white girl is in Compton. I would say that they were like, get that white B out of Compton.
Oh, man.
People were pretty hating about it, but I was enjoying myself. I think people hated that even more because I was definitely enjoying myself. I was partying, having a good time.
Oh, man. That's
even recorded a track inside. It was fun.
Oh, so we got two artists here.
Not really. It's not
Tyrell can sing.
Tyrell's more back.
More of a poser,
Tyrell
I
can
just wanted
sing.
the headphones on and look cute.
Brittany can rap.
I just wanted to pose.
Tyrell said, "You can catch me. I'll sing."
I'll have to press on this.
Well, man, I just want to thank my guests today, Dakota Brown and Coach Gray from Kearney High School. My man Tyrell Williams, wide receiver for the San Diego Chargers. And Brittany, you stunned me, today. So I want to thank them for coming. Give them a hand right here.
All right.
Thank you.
And this is the Coach Rowe Show. Iggy, any parting thoughts right here?
Man, what a show! It's only our third show, but man, that one took the cake.
Tell me about it. So again, Brittany, so VH1, right?
Correct.
Okay.
9H Central on
Monday nights.
Monday nights. Okay.
Monday nights right after Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, that's big time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
good leading, huh?
right. You gotta follow in some big footsteps.
Yeah, wow, that's
Tyrell, who the Chargers play next? San Fran. Oh. We're at up here.
We up at Candlestick.
Oh, okay.
all right. Well, man,
no longer Candlestick, but hey, that's cool, man.
good luck in that game, Tyrell. Good luck in the other game, Brittany. And this was the Coach Rowe Show. And my boy Iggy from the Iggity Biggity, my man Armand Harvey, Harvey Boy 45. And we'll see you next week. Thank you for coming. KBLKradio.com.